Hi everyone, welcome back to the Medapply YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be answering questions that you've sent in for us to answer as medical students. The theme of today's video is stress and motivation, and today we have with us...
So my name's Trey, and I'm a second year going into third year medical student at UCL.
Okay, great. So should we start with answering some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the first question that we've gotten is, how did you know that you wanted to do medicine?
That's a tricky one. I think it wasn't a moment that some people write about in their personal statements where it was like, oh, this thing happened to me and then I wanted to be a doctor. It was quite a gradual thing, with loads of different factors involved. I think my main thing was I did enjoy science, but then I didn't want to do. I did some experience in an office, and it just didn't feel right. I knew that I didn't want to do anything like that, and so that kind of wanting to do science, but then wanting to be a bit more hands-on and talking to people a little bit more. That all kind of led me to medicine, and so that's where I'm at.
Nice. Yeah, I think my answer would be very similar to that. I think medicine is the perfect combination of both the people side of things and the sciencey things. So yeah, awesome. So the next question is med school stressful and how?
Med school can be stressful, or well, it goes from a little bit of stress to very stressful, um, and it just depends on, for example, if you have deadlines, if you have exams coming up, things like that. And sometimes you just need to take a step back and do the things that you enjoy, those activities that you enjoy, because otherwise you cannot focus. You can't keep going because at the end of the day, there is so much content, and so that you do get taught at med school, and knowing how to handle that is, I think, a skill in itself. And then also there's the factor of maybe learning certain content, which is high yield information, and then kind of neglecting information that might not come up in exams, because you'll find at medical school they do teach you a lot of stuff that you don't actually need to know for the exams. But then obviously there's the important content that you do need to know as well.
No, yeah, of course. I think I agree with you that there are definitely times where it's okay, and then times where it's good, and then times where it's stressful. But yeah, I agree with you. I think more of the thing is learning to sort of deal with the stress and manage it.
Yeah,
And I guess you pick it up from friends, and they teach you some techniques, but it comes with time, I guess.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Nice. So another interesting question that we've gotten is, have there been points where you have wanted to drop out?
mm, I don't think that massively there. I don't think there's been points where I've been like, yes, I really want to drop out here. There's been points where I'm thinking I can't be bothered with this anymore. Why am I doing this? And I think you do get those moments of questioning yourself. But I think you get those moments because you're struggling with something, and there's a kind of cause for that. And so once you've gone back and you've dealt with the cause of that, if it's like an essay that you can't be bothered to do, or an assignment that you have, and you just deal with that and you get it done, then it becomes okay again. Because at the end of the day, med school is actually quite fun because of social life and just learning interesting things. It's just dealing with those certain things which make you question your choices.
No, yeah, I agree. Just adding on to that point, I think I agree with you. There have been times where I've been like, do I really need to know this? Is this really going to be important? And I think what's helpful is sometimes when you talk to seniors and you're like, oh, do we really need to know this? And sometimes they'll tell you, no, it will never come up ever again. Or sometimes they'll be like, yeah, it gets repeated, so you don't need to worry too much about that.
Mm,
So yeah,
yeah, for sure,
I think
for
that's a
sure.
really nice answer to a really tricky question. um, Another question is, how do you stay motivated?
Oh, that's an interesting one. I think the motivation in itself is enjoying what you're learning. That has to be part of it, because it is interesting. At the end of the day, that's why you're looking to do it. Um, so I think part of that motivation, or part of that is the motivation for me. The other motivation is knowing that there's support there if I need it, whether it's from like friends, family, sports clubs, societies, whatever, and having other people there doing the same thing, going through the same thing with you is a massive thing. Being able to go home at the end of a long day and just complain about your lecturers or complain about a certain teaching thing gives you so much satisfaction, and just to know that everyone's in the same boat together. And I think just for me, at least, the massive social life at med school motivates me because I know that if I'm not in med school, then I don't have access to that incredible, incredible life, that university life. And so that also keeps me going.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree completely. I think the thing that keeps me motivated the most is that other people are in the same boat,
Yeah.
and that I'm not alone. So definitely. The next question someone sent in, the last question is, what do you look forward to in a week of med school, and what do you not look forward to?
Things I look forward to. Okay. I think if we have a lab or something or an interesting lab, not like sometimes we'll have computer labs which ridiculously boring. So
Oh,
I don't look forward to those. But if it's an actual lab experiment or a dissection or something like that, that's quite good, and quite interesting. Things I don't look forward to, as I said, computer labs, terrible. And also if there's lots of lectures and difficult lectures, you'll know which the difficult lectures are because like certain lecturers deliver difficult lectures. Um, Lots of difficult lectures in one day or right next to each other in a big long block where you just have to concentrate and get through it. That can be quite tricky. I don't look forward to that. Oh, another thing that don't particularly look forward to. Oh, it can be interesting sometimes, but on the whole, CPP, clinical professional practice, can be quite long,
oh,
and can drag out. I know it's very important, but yeah.
nice. I think would you agree med school is overall fun?
Yeah, hundred
Would you
percent,
agree?
100%. I do really enjoy it. It's just the certain small things that you need to work through, but then there's so much good about it. It definitely gets you through it.
So I think we've reached the end of our questions for this video. We've got a whole series of videos lined up where we'll answer more of your questions. But for now, thank you for joining us.
And we'll catch you in the next video.